Okay, so let's assume you want to quickly put together a basic contact management system. And let's assume that you have got Microsoft Access as part of your Office 365 subscription, or alternatively you had purchased Office 2019 or 2016 previously, Professional, which had included Access. Then to actually create a database is very, very simple. Under New, just pick either the new contacts database, or pick a call tracker or customer service one, which actually have customers. Pick any of the current system which implies some form of contact management environment. If you wanted to be able to keep track of sales, to choose your sales pipeline. The Northwind database itself actually is a complete functional business, which would include your contact management as well as sales and everything else. I'm just going to call an Endwin one here so that you can see this one, and when I'm done with this demo I'll come back and show you just a classic contact management system. This downloads the template to your machine, sets it up, and expecting you, when it's done with this installation, to create a user and a user account for yourself, obviously, and then continues. So it's helpful to be able to know that there are some classic default applications that comes with Microsoft Access that needs very, very little development as it is, just needs a bit of understanding. There you've got an entire environment ready right now that you obviously can use to edit. You can, for example, take a look at each of these product items here and rename it to anything else that you'd wanted to call it. You could change its product code. You could change the amount of information, the stock that you currently have of this environment, put a picture in it. And as these, you'll see that there isn't a need even for me to click save. Yes, I could say save and give me a new one. I could click close, or I could just close it here. And when you move away from it, you will see that it will have changed. So there's the name. As you go through these here, you'll see that it changes for you wherever it has been. The name may now be called that. You may want to call it something else. Let me take a look at the purchase order history, who you purchased it from. It's complete. I'm not going to troubleshoot right now where and when the name changes so that you don't see it like that in here right now. That's not the purpose of this. But I'm going to close this and create just a contact management system. In that one, if you open it up again right now, you'd see that you got, and this allows for multiple users. You have noted this is the different people in your business you could have worked with the year. You could take a look at here and take a look at my customers that I've got. These are the different customers, and if you open up any of them again, you can edit and update the information as well as keep track of orders that had come through already for this person. So yes, if what you were hoping to do is collect all the information you've got, you could even collect data that you have in here and update it via email. It depends obviously on the version of Access that you've got. They've disabled some of that in later versions. So look at Access 2016 possibly. You could add from Outlook that if you've got Microsoft Outlook and you've been using customers, it could look to that space, find your contact list, and update information from there. Now let us assume that is just too much for you, because this would allow you to be able to even go and take a look at all the invoices that you've got, view your orders. You could print out an invoice from here and run with it if that was what you were hoping to do. But if, as the request was, just to find something which is going to be just simply a contact management system, then choose contact and call it contacts. And with that, again, also watch, because this is in real time. I'm not speeding it up. I'm not going to come back to it or pause and come back in 5 minutes time. This is how long it took for us to create a contact management system. And the contact management system comes with a little video that teaches you, that says how to use it. So you could be able to click on using the contact database, and you could switch on get started. It loads up a video of the Microsoft environment that teaches you how to be able to use that environment. And all of that is at no cost. Because all of that, let's just see quickly. Here you go, teaches you how to use the contact database template. I'm closing it right now and returning to Access, where we could talk about get started, switch on who your users are, keep track of it. There's an entire environment here where you could look at, add from Outlook, create new contacts in here, and manage. So you could then print out reports of your directory. You could print out a directory of users that you've got. You could print out all of your phone book and could manage it from that space. So yes, I think that if you were looking for a quick way just to be able to knock out an entire database and learn how to use Access afterwards, then this is what I would recommend. I know that none of the top adverts implies that, but I know that Microsoft Access is for free. It allows multiple users to get into it, and it allows you to be able to very easily build a database.